Week 4 of the Minimalist Decluttering Collab is done. Stay tuned to see how it went. Hello everyone, my name is Misty Nicole with LadyPrefersToSave.com. Welcome back to the fourth and last installment in this Minimalist Decluttering Challenge in April. I am so excited that I was able to get rid of an additional amount of items this week, and overall really happy with the progress that I made in terms of the entire month. As always, please be sure to check the description bar below to see the playlist collab, to check out all the other awesome ladies in this collab. And without further ado, here's this week's progress. For the start of day 21, I have this pillow cover that I purchased on Amazon Marketplace that was too small, and the cost to ship it back is astronomical, so I'm going to go ahead and pass that on, as well as 3 feed sacks that I got to do a project that I'm no longer going to do. Also, I received as a holiday gift from people calendars that I didn't use because I use a digital calendar that some people can use for, say, cutting up or pictures or things, so pass those on. Also, these small garage sale labels, and what I originally had used these for is, say you do wood pumpkins or some kind of project, you can actually put these small dots on top of wood projects, paint over them, remove the label, and have the reverse color obviously underneath, so that's a great tip if you're a crafter. Also, I'm going to get rid of these silicone bunt set that I received on a product review. Also, I'm going to donate some sticky notes to my husband's school, as well as those auxiliary ends, and pass on the 2 ties for electronic products. Also pass on the sticky notes, the mouse, both mice, and I'm going to put in the compost those paper cupcake liners, and pass on the Ethernet cable and the camera strap. And so those are the 21 items for day 21. And for the rest of day 22, my husband donated a pair of Columbia sandals and 2 fleece jackets he's no longer using. Then I found several things, well actually my husband found them in the shed that he said we no longer need: a water valve, a mini screwdriver, cable adapter. He upgraded his tools recently, so he no longer needs the hacksaw, the cable tie, extra screwdriver, hook, S-hook. Also, since the other cup in this set broke, we're going to go ahead and pass on the 1 latte mug. And the last of the Pioneer Woman things in our home, we're going to pass on these 2 mason jars because we have a ton of mason jars, so we are okay in that department. And last but not least, these are just 2 parts from 3 hanging closet rack systems that I no longer need, and so we are going to get all the rest of the parts those together for those 3 systems. So that is it for day 22. For day 23, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this pin board that I've had for a couple years now. I got it free through a blog program that I did several years ago, but I actually started a command center behind the door in my office, so I have 2 dry erase boards and a pin board behind the door, so I really don't need this. And so something else that's kind of irked me about this, it's supposed to be a self-healing board, but you can clearly see any place over the past 4 years that I have placed a pin, so wah-wah on that. And so I have 22 pins and the board, so that is everything for day 23. For day 24, 25, and 26, I went through the silver order with my husband, and we are donating exactly 24, 25, and 26 pieces, and keeping 6 spoons, forks, and steak knives, and donating the rest because we really don't entertain at home that often, and if we did need to do so, we would just go ahead and use compostable silverware, and so that's what we are getting rid of for day 24 through 26. For day 27, we're starting with 4 t-shirts that my husband donated, a small ice tray from one of our 2 mini fridges that we store drinks and kombucha and things in that we don't need, and a garment bag that my husband said to go ahead and donate because he would need it for his trips this summer, and so that is the start of day 27. And for the rest of day 27, we are starting to go through some of our toolboxes at home. So my husband found a splitter, some rusty nails, suction cups, anchors, saw blades, random pieces of Velcro, small screwdrivers, fuses we no longer use, Allen wrenches, a blade case, and some industrial threading. And so we don't need any of these, so we are going to go ahead and pass them on because our local charity shop has an industrial bin for household goods. So that is everything for day 27. And for day 28, my husband is still cleaning out the toolbox and things, and so we found 2 light plates that were not the right size, and so we'll go ahead and donate those. A rando gardening glove, some remnants from eyeglass screwdrivers, plant hanging kits. We can recycle the sanding block. There's some plastic, some sheets backing from who knows what, and an empty case to a set that he moved some parts from a drill set, and so that is everything for day 28. For day 29, some more random screws and bolts and washer fittings from our previous washer, eyeglass kits, more Allen wrenches and brackets and bric-a-brac that we can go ahead and send to Habitat for Humanity. And for day 30, the start of day 30, there is one of the kiddos' protractors that the tip broke off, so she no longer needs that, and a lot of things that you would put on bulletin boards that my husband was intending to use at school, and then they no longer do the main board outside of his room, and so some of the other teachers didn't need them, so we can pass those on to a local co-op. I will take out some of the ones that got bent and pass those on. And there is the remnants of another belt from a planter that I made, and a couple bent brackets and a screw, as well as. And for the last item on day 30, this mini hire washer and the little feet that goes with it and the tube. And I originally bought this to have a small washer for several years ago when I was doing cloth diapers and cloth wipes. And it was really handy because I could do a small load right by the sink and then take them out to our line and let everything sun dry. And then for a while I was using them for family cloth, and because I make my own solution for face cloths and kitchen towels and things, but in about a year I haven't used it at all, and so there is actually a need for washers for our state's Habitat for Humanity, and so they can actually come pick that up for a tax receipt, and so I will pass that on to a family that needs it because it's very small, but there's a lot of people that live in small apartments and in transitional housing that need it, and so that is everything for day 30. So as you can see, I got rid of a few things from around the house, a lot of hodgepodge, miscellaneous things, but still things that were able to go on to either be recycled, donated to Habitat for Humanity, my local charity shop, etc. I'm extremely pleased with this week's progress and was ecstatic to see how everybody else in the collab has been able to purge a lot of things in their home, take some things that can be used by others to charity, and really make an impactful, intentional pursuit of minimalism at home, and I think that is awesome. I was really surprised that I even had this many things at home, and I am very proud of myself for sticking to the end of the challenge and making sure to check over every nook and cranny at home and giving everything a double glancing just to make sure my minimalist standard is being maintained at home. With that said, thank you again so much for watching this video. And as always, please be kind to yourself and to others. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you for watching.